Welcome back, legends. I hope you're all fantastic. Today on Great or Garbage, we're taking a look at this teeny weeny little mod pedal from Flammer Innovations. It is lime green. It has 11 different modulation modes on here, and it retails for 40 bucks. So how bad could it be? Or how good can it be? Maybe that's a better question to ask. We're going to dive straight into it. We'll go mode by mode, and I'll just kind of twist some of the controls and try to make myself happy with some of the sounds. Let's start with a clean. That's quite nice. That's a really syrupy kind of chorus tone on there with the rate just below noon, the depth cranked up. And this control on here, as you can hear, it just kind of makes everything sound a little bit brighter. So I've left that all the way up. It does get super wobbly and detuned sounding, which I'm not a massive fan of. For that kind of thing, I'll probably go with something like a rotary mode, which this has, we'll hear in a sec. But yeah, the rate quite low and the depth up, I think, is a pretty cool kind of chorus sound with a clean tone like that. Let's hear it with some distortion. I think that's a tick on the chorus mode for me, both clean and dirty. I'm going to roll with the dirty tone. I've got the flanger engaged now, and here the control sounds like it is controlling the feedback. So check it out. And it definitely does those kind of spacey flanger tones on there. Let's just quickly hear this with a clean tone. I'll go for a much lower rate, less depth and less feedback. I don't mind the flanger there. I think I probably prefer it on a subtle setting on dirty tones for that kind of Alex Lifeson Electric Mistress thing more than anything else. Let's hear the trem with this clean sound now. I've got the rate up and the depth just below noon. Now, I normally use trem on clean sounds when I use trem, and I like that kind of simple two-knob operation on there. The control switch doesn't sound like it's having a massive effect on anything in particular. If it is doing anything, it's really, really subtle, but you just kind of stick to the depth and the rate controls there. Now, with a phaser, I'm a simple man. I want a really low rate, I want a moderate amount of depth, and I want it to do this thing. Pretty cool. Not a bad little phaser. If you bring the rate up and the depth back a little bit, you can kind of get a vibe thing going on. There's a dedicated vibrato mode in there, which immediately makes me want to play stuff like this. Next up, there's a pretty functional rotary as well. Now we kind of get into the unique stuff on here. Everything that we've heard so far, you've heard before, but there's a few interesting modes here, like this liquid mode, which almost sounds like a really fast sample and hold filter style thing. Just have a listen to it. I don't really know how to describe it. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So yeah, I'm kind of going to stand by. I think that's probably some kind of randomized filter in there. We have a really fun effect next, an auto wah. You know what this is going to do. Pretty cool there. That's clearly just a wah being modulated by an LFO. Next up. So yeah, you've got a stutter style effect in there. I find that the range of this control, I haven't really found anything useful above noon on the speed control on there, but you know, it's pretty cool if you like that extreme chopped up tremolo sound. Two more effects to go. One is a ring modulator, which does ring modulator things. Every 2 or 3 years when you need a ring modulator sound on your pedal board, this might be worth getting because it does ring modulator things. Like I said, the last effect is a lo-fi bit crush effect that gets super noisy and it basically just sounds like a horrible, nasty fuzz in all the right ways. It's a little bit noisy, so let's go. Thanks again to Flammer for sending over this pedal for me to check out. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you would like to support my channel directly, either by buying some of the music I make, some of the merch that goes with that music, or you want to support me directly on Patreon, there are links in the video description. I would also love to know, what piece of gear should I feature on the Great or Garbage series next? Let me know in the comment section below. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. See you next time.